anything that states the opposite.
If you're anti-establishment and don't believe in corporate cronyism and don't want to have anything to do with the establishment, how do you do that without self-funding? How do you avoid taking money from these horrible corporate cronies that are part of the establishment? How do you avoid that? You know, I don't need to be told something. I can deduct something from, common sense God gave a jackass. If you're the anti-establishment, the outsider, and you're talking about self-funding, that's pretty much what everybody pretty much believes what you're talking about. Because the moment you take a penny from somebody who's part of the establishment, you're no longer an outsider. You're part of the establishment. And whoever was on the mic, Leach, if you think this room is an accurate reflection of the United States of America, you're smoking crack. Because you Trump people are in the minority in the real world.
Listen to some of this.
Not according to the latest polls, where he's tied with Hillary in the battleground states. Board, I've got a question. Okay, I know you heard me. I just was kind of curious. Can you possibly provide that audio piece?
That's the man.
I would like to hear it. Thank you. Next one.
You know what I find strange is a man tries to pull a pistol out of a policeman's holster to assassinate a presidential candidate. And I hear the max that he'll get is 10 years. Yet someone makes a film on Muhammad and is falsely accused of inciting violence. And I got a feeling they're probably still in jail. I wonder if they'll ever get out. Pretty strange times we live in.
Listen to these motherfuckers, man.
Amen, brother. Everything's upside down. I agree.
Shit.
I've been following Pastor Greg Locke, and he talks about end times, and things are a little weird right now.
Trump hates black people.
Hang on.
I'm sure.
I think Air Force just challenged Board to provide some sort of evidence. I want to see this. I don't know what's going on. I'm a little in the mist. Mostly.
Damn freak, man.
Not real.
Check him out.
Oh my God! I almost said love you, Becca. Oh, that was weird. I can't say that. Anyways, love all my brethren. Love my sisters. I hope Board. Let's see, he's 3 down. Board. Say something more pertinent than I have, because I've said squad.
Good girl, it's your mic.
I guess she ain't gonna go. The hell?
Hi, just saying hi to everyone. I haven't been in here in a very, very long time. So, hi Air Force, hi Contra, hello room, hi everyone. I hope everyone is having a great night.
So good to hear you. Welcome back. I'm off the mic.
Alright. Now here we go.
I didn't have time to cue both of these up. Let's play this one first.
I know the best people, and I'm totally self-funding my campaign. So I don't have to take donors and special interest people and lobbyists. I don't have to bring them in.
Really? You don't have to bring them in because you're self-funding. Really? And then if you go to YouTube and just watch the hundreds of videos of these Trump supporters, guess what they all say? We don't have to, he's an outsider. He's going to pay for the campaign himself. There's not going to be any corporates involved. That's right. Right here. And I'll post it up here. Really? Who would have thought somebody who's anti-establishment at the same time talking about self-funding meant that you were self-funding because you didn't want any outside influences affecting your campaign or the way you vote? Because you're not part of the establishment. Imagine that.
Oh, God.
I was still waiting for the video that said that he wasn't going to fund his general election. I have a question. When was this video? January 2016. Okay. Is there still like an audio piece that shows where he says that he wasn't going to fund the general? I don't know. Maybe I should let that go. Maybe I should let that go. We'll get back to that one. Hey, Becca.
Hey, Aaron, look. Donald Trump did run as the anti-establishment candidate after being clearly part of the establishment for decades. And even in his stump speech in the primary, he claims, I know them, I was them. He didn't hide from that.
Like I said,
I got to be honest, he didn't. He said, I used to be the establishment. I know how they function. I know how they pay to play. I know how I know how the deal works. And people ate it up with a spoon. I'm not trying to defend his approach, but it worked. He beat out 16 other candidates saying, I'm self-funding my primary run. I don't think anybody expected any presidential candidate, much less Donald Trump, to self-fund a general election which was going to cost $1 billion. And he did not lie, because he never claimed to self-fund his general election. He simply said he was funding the primary, which is what he did, basically. 90% of it came out of his $50 million. That's how he got through. Bottom line is, when you talk about establishment, he's talking about the establishment in Washington, D.C. He's talking about the Paul Ryans and the John Boehners and the corporations that are getting in bed with them. He's not necessarily talking about individuals in this country that want to fund a general election campaign. So yes, he's going to take money from general election campaign donors. No doubt he will. And he'll raise money for the GOP down ticket, for the House and the Senate, like Romney did, like every other Republican candidate did. I don't think Trump is not non-establishment. I think he's been the establishment all his life. But he did run stating that he was the establishment, he knows them well, and now he's the anti-establishment ticket. He did run self-funding primarily his primary bid. That's a fact. And he never claimed that he would absolutely not take donor money to fund, or corporate funding money, to fund his general. And by the way, the people that I suggested would fund him are not corporate interests. They're individual billionaires and multimillionaires. They're not Bank of America or J.P. Morgan. Now, I think he'll take those funds, but the ones that I mentioned were not those corporate entities. Off the mic.
And we out.